Here at Doak Campbell Stadium, the fans are getting pumped up. With this kind of energy from the fans, this game is going to be awesome. Let's head down to the coin toss now. It's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything. Both teams have sent their special teams onto the field, and we're ready for the opening kickoff. He just drills this one. And he has it on the corner. At the 30. He's pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard line.
You got to love opening the game with a solid kick return like this.
Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it. Handoff inside. Nice run, and he's brought down.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Runs left and can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 there for the halfback.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 43. He's tackled at the 41.
There's very good chemistry between these two. They like to run through all their routes before the game. And I have to say, they looked sharp before this one even started.
Makes the catch, and look out. And they push him out around the 27-yard line.
You've got to play with that kind of purpose to move the ball against this defense.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 27. Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted.
Hey, that's a heads-up play there by the defender. Get those hands up, and something good may just happen.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
And he's shoved out of bounds at the 24.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 3rd and 7.
3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 24. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. He's on the run. Completes it, but he can't shake the defense. Makes the catch, but just not enough for the first.
Yeah, they're going to come up a little bit short here. Nice job by the defense of preventing this completion from turning into a first down.
They come out in a 5-wide set. Scrambling around. Throws it in a hurry. And he's taken down around the 1-yard line. It's the 9th play of the drive. Looks like someone got a head start on the line.
False start, offense.
Maybe he got the cadence wrong coming out of the huddle. The coaches have a low threshold for mistakes like that.
1st and goal from the 5, and looking to cap this off with a touchdown. He scrambles. He's out of bounds at the 5. Nothing going on that one.
You know, this veteran wide receiver is not always easy to stop. So that's a good job here by the defense to slow him down.
And this is the 10th play of the drive. He's going to try and scramble. Fires quickly. Touchdown.
You got to give each of these guys credit for getting in sync, really fighting to create that touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. A 10-play, 65-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And it's a short kickoff. Brought down at the 37-yard line. The Tigers have got a guy at quarterback that is a true leader. We found that out this week talking to him.
We sure did, Brad. It was interesting this week, and as you and I prepared for this game, finding out that he called a players-only meeting without any of the coaches just to get this team focused and let them understand what it takes to go on the road and to win this kind of game. And when you have that kind of leadership, you got a real chance to be able to go on the road and win.
And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
And a quick throw. He goes out of bounds at about the 41.
Gain of 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
And he can't get away from the pressure.
Loss of 10 yards on the play.
And this one is a beauty. Gets to about the 37-yard line. The quarterback is on his way back onto the field, and he led a great drive last time out. Florida State is up 7. Now he tries to buy some time. It's caught. First down, and he's out of bounds.
That's good for another FSU. First down.
And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. So that's a 7-yard run there for the running back.
A little bit of over-pursuit by the defense gave him the room he needed to get the first.
Caught, open field. And they make the stop at the 29.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. He's at the 20.
What is going on with his defense? I mean, don't get me wrong. The offense is doing a nice job with first downs. They're executing well. But the defense is just letting them maintain possession and move the ball right down the field. They've got to try to change things up with their scheme. Be more aggressive. Attack. Do some things to change it up. Take some risks.
Here comes the pressure. Now he's scrambling. He's taken off. And he's tackled around the 10-yard line. Gets out to about the 9-yard line.
That makes it 1st and goal.
Florida State up 7 points. Tackle around the 2-yard line.
Gain of 7 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
A tight, low-scoring game in that first 15 minutes. Let's see if things open up in the second quarter. 7-0 FSU. Welcome back here. We resume action now here in the second quarter.
Check.
He's scrambling. And he hits Hits him hard at the 2.
Number 21 makes the tackle at the 2-yard line. That makes it
And the goal line defense digging in here. Touchdown, Seminoles. He splits the uprights with the extra point. So a 10-play, 62-yard drive. And they put up 7 points. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime. Fires it out. He's taken down at the 32.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
3 down. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Motion.
He's to the 40. Complete. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 38.
This secondary better tighten it up if they're going to slow down this drive.
Tight right. 4 down. Here I come. I'm coming up with you. Slam.
He steps out at the 28.
Reception. Called a gain of 10 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Mike 7. Twin box. Switch. Check three.
And off to the right. So that scamper by the halfback is good for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job there and didn't give him much room. Unfortunately for them, there was just enough space to eke out 2 yards he needed for the first down.
Here's an opening. Makes it to the 11.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want
That's
none.
good for
They
a
don't want
gain
none.
of 15 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Tigers. He makes the PAT. Clemson is ready to kick it away. It's fielded at the 2. He's to the 20. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. Florida State is up by a touchdown. They get it out there on the toss. They'll bring him down at the 24-yard line.
Good job by the defense to overpower the offensive line and drop the back for a loss.
From their own 24-yard line. 2nd down. He's on the run, and he is drilled at the 20.
That's a loss of 4 yards on the play. That makes it 3rd and 15.
Reset, cut right. Mike 12. Here we go. Late 87.
Scrambling around. He heaves it deep. Picked off. It's the cornerback. Tackle made right around the 36-yard line. Not a good decision there. Why'd he even throw that pass?
Well, it's a good job by the corner of sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
From the 36-yard line, it's first down. It's picked off, and it's the sophomore.
Number 37 makes the interception.
And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Well, that's big time. He made a great read on the quarterback and got in there for the pick.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. And he's finally shoved out at the 10. Florida State is up a score. On play action, he'll scramble. And down he goes at the 1-yard line. It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. They're crowding the line. Tries to get around the corner. Touchdown, Florida State. And that's his second touchdown of the day.
He's run the ball very well, and he's going to see a lot more carries before this one's over. He's really helped carry the offense so far today.
And he tacks on the extra point. It was a quick 3-play, 42-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown. So the score now, 21-7. They line up to kick this one away. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The Tigers quarterback, Kirk, he has done his job. Unfortunately, there's 22 guys on a team, and one guy's doing a great job. The other 21 aren't so much.
That's not going the way they had hoped or planned. Right now, you're right. The quarterback's doing what he needs to do to be able to move the ball. But the running backs, the wide receivers, the offensive line, the entire group, they've got to do a better job. Right now, when you look at that scoreboard, they've got to be really frustrated to think that they're down. Now, they still have time to get back in the game, and we'll see if they can adjust their mental mindset.
Quarterback stats are one thing. Winning the game is what's more important. From their own 44-yard line. First down. Complete. He's got room. He's tackled around the 45-yard line.
Call it a gain of 11 yards. That makes it first and 10.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Check 30.
He's under pressure. He scrambled, and they got him. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's second and long. He's going to try and scramble. Now he's going to run and watch out. Brought down around the 36-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. That'll make it third and 1.
Now he tries to buy some time. Good open field tackle.
On the tackle. That's good for a gain of 12 yards. First down.
Gets it out, and he's met immediately. Clemson's going to have to use their second time out of the hat.
That'll make it second and 1.
From the 31-yard line, it's second down. They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. He's at the 20. Passes it to the middle of the field.
Gain of 11 yards. That'll make it third and 5.
They come out in a 5-wide set. And he's hit immediately.
Makes the tackle. Gain of 6 yards. First down.
Yo, 90.
Got a man. Watch out here.
Number 5 makes the reception. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Great job by the defense at getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Puts it right in his hands. Touchdown. How about the tight end? This guy can play some football.
You bet he can. He's such an all-around player. He's just as good at blocking as he is at catching the football.
Once he gets those jets on, there wasn't going to be anything that could stop him. And he converts the extra point. An 11-play, 77-yard drive, and a touchdown as a result.
Brad, I love these kind of drives. They're old school, grind it out and earn the yards and just rip the heart right out of that defense.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. From his own goal line, makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. Momentum swings have been fairly even, and with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Florida State is up 7. Takes it right, and he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere for the ball carrier to go as the linebacker met him in the backfield.
Boy, what great play recognition by this linebacker. He saw the run was coming, and he just shot through the gap and made a great tackle.
Fires to his tight end, nothing doing.
That was textbook coverage by the defense. That's exactly what you want to do on every single pass play, but it doesn't always happen.
3rd and 13 coming up. Ball on the 16. They're packed in tight on the line. And he's taken down at the 17. The Tigers using their 3rd and last timeout.
Yellow 7. Check 26. Check 26. Set. Yellow 7. Kill. Kill.
Now he's scrambling. And he can't get the pass off, and he's sacked. The offense will come out again hoping to have similar results as their last drive.
As you can bet, this defense made some adjustments on the sideline, though. I don't know if they can stop the passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
And he got it. We've played a half of football here. The Seminoles lead it by 4. And we welcome you back to the action here, just about set for the second half. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. He's scrambling. And he's going to be sacked.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 11.
Decent run here, right side.
On the carry. That's a gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Back 22. Back 22.
He's to the 40. It's the sophomore that's got it. And they make the stop at the 49-yard line.
That's a gain of 18 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check 9. Check 4. Check 4.
And a quick throw. He goes out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
Mike. Check 9. Check 4. Check 4.
And he's tackled at the 46.
A loss of 3 yards on the play.
down again.
36.
Pass is incomplete. Number 16, the intended receiver on the play.
Doesn't want to let the punt returner have a chance here. He just wants to change field position. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Tiger staff has got a winner on their hands. You've been around kids like this. They're just fun to be around.
They're fun to be around, and I think it's infectious. His attitude, I think, permeates throughout this entire offense and really throughout the entire team. It's no wonder this team is so competitive with him at the front leading the way.
Florida State is up 4. Tackle right around the 30.
Makes the grab. Gain of 10 yards. That'll make it second and inches.
So it's second down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the first down.
Check back 12. Back 12. Hey, watch that.
He's on the run. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
First down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
They line up in the jumbo set. Throws it out, and it goes nowhere.
Down for a loss behind the line. That's a loss of 5 yards. That'll bring up second and 15.
Second and 15. Ball on the 28-yard line. He's into the open field. Nice run there as they work the outside.
Call it a gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up third and 8.
Number 5. 12. 36. 36.
Takes a handoff. Tackled for a loss.
Brings him down. Loss of 3 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and 12.
And they're coming after this punter.
A 42-yard punt. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Scrambling around. They'll bring him down around the 30-yard line. He got 3 yards there on the scramble.
One thing about this linebacker over the years that separates him from the rest are his instincts and ability to make the play. That's a nice tackle by the senior.
He gets rid of this one.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
Here's 3rd and 8. Ball on the 30-yard line. They'll spread the field with 5 wide. They've been all over this quarterback today.
The pass protection has got to do a better job, but give this defense some credit. They've really figured out what they have to do to pressure the quarterback and to cause him some problems.
He really got a hold of that one. And he has it on the corner. He's at midfield. He's at the 40. He's knocked out of bounds around the 34-yard line. Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive. Florida State is up by 4. They try the right side. Nice run there.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. That makes it second and 6.
It's second down, 6 to go. Ball on the 29. And he hits him hard at the 37.
Brad, not only did they give up a sack here, but their quarterback just got hit and hit hard. If I'm an offensive coordinator or especially an offensive line coach, I'm getting a hold of my offensive line, making sure these guys are on the same page, and they've got to take more pride in taking care of their quarterback than that play right there.
A great game so far, and it looks like it'll be decided in the fourth. 21-17, Seminoles. Back in this very pivotal fourth quarter.
Three down. Hey, I got you.
We might look back on this game when it's all over and say that's the point where they won the football game with that stop.
Makes it 4th and 8.
Normally, you look for the pass in those kinds of situations, but a very alert play stopped that run short of the sticks.
Here comes the pressure. Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted. Big stop by the defense. Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. Nearly intercepted.
Incomplete. Number 5 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 31-yard line. 2nd down.
Let me feel you.
Halfback's got it on the quick throw. Tackle made at the 31-yard line. And down he goes around the 39-yard line.
These 3 and outs are quite simply momentum killers.
That brings up 4th and 3.
Fields upon at the 20. Tackle at the 31. Well, the defenses have certainly been the story in this one.
The defense are playing great. I might recommend dropping down a level or two. Instead of playing at the higher level, go down to the freshman level and give yourself a chance to execute a little bit better.
They went for it on 4th down on their last possession and weren't successful.
And this offense comes out on the field again after being stopped on downs the last time out. And not only does that affect them in a negative way, but you know what it does is it gives this defense that they're facing a ton of confidence and a lot of momentum as they come back out on the field.
Dangerous throw. This one's picked off. He's tackled at the 42-yard line.
The interception.
From the 42-yard line. 1st down.
Let me hear it. Let me feel you. Red team. Motion. Go.
Just throws this one away.
Man left. Let's go, man. Get up. Let's go.
Just throws this one away.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to do is just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
Let's go.
He passes it. Oh, he had a shot at the pick.
Man, I don't know if this quarterback misread the defense or just made a poor decision, but that wasn't a pass he should have thrown.
This punt, if he gets it where he wants, it can really change the field position in this football game. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
Has some daylight. He's at midfield. Down the sideline. And they finally bring him down at the 26-yard line. So we've got a 1st down after a great running play. They come out in a goal line set. Gets to about the 24-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. That's a great tackle at the 12. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 12. Touchdown, Florida State. He makes the PAT. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The Seminoles have really been all over the place. They're playing like a defense possessed.
I love to watch a defense just pin its ears back and just fly to the football. They are playing with a reckless attitude, and it's really paid off because it set up their offense to be able to score points.
They're ready to begin another drive. Second and long. Ball on their own 20. Got a man, but he's tackled back behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of about 3.
Not much going on there. Those kind of plays will not work against this defense. You can be sure of that.
And he tackles him hard at the 10. The sack, it's now 4th and long. Just over a minute in the 4th quarter. He wants it all. Brought down with only one man to beat.
The reception. Number 31 on the tackle at the 44-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
He lets it fly. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
From the 44-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Let's go, Crack. Let's go.
Brought down around the 36-yard line. Clemson's going to use their first time out of the half here.
That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
And that just might do it. Intercepted. He might have a chance. Inside the 10. Touchdown, FSU. And it's the defense that looks to have put this game away. What a huge touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Florida State ready to kick this one off. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. For Florida State, they're really getting after the quarterback tonight. This defense has been bringing the blitz and is having success getting to him.
They also gotten them to turn it over twice.
This offense's best bet seems to be to keep the ball on the ground.
And that's always been a very positive thing. It'll keep the defense honest, and they won't be able to just play the pass.
We have less than a minute to go. Got his his man. Can't tack on any yardage. The Tigers call a timeout. That's their second of the half. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. They come out in a 5-wide set. Hit on the throw. He caught it. And he's taken down around the 47-yard line. He's had a good game, snaring passes for 100 yards.
Even when he isn't open, the quarterback will still throw him the ball and just let him make a play. It really shows the trust that the quarterback has with his receiver.
Kill. Yellow 7.
Spikes the ball.
Spikes the ball.
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 43.
Back 22.
It's already noisy in here, and now the defense pumping up the crowd.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
He's out to the 30. He's taken down at the 34-yard line.
Return for a gain of 14 yards.
The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. Favorite play in football of your quarterback. Take a knee. And the ball game's over. And our final score in this one, Florida State 35, Clemson 17. Let's get Kirk Herbstreit's final thoughts on this one. Herbie, what do you got for us?
You know, I think it was a well-played game for the most part. Clemson probably feels they should have won this game, but they just didn't make enough big plays when they needed to.
For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.